Yo to the people, man. Welcome in. This is going to be yo to the Twitter spaces, man. Welcome in. This is going to be a pretty quick NBA ChrisBeCappinn NBA show. Just wanted to kind of get some looks out for the people who may miss the morning of the show, and then open it up to you guys if anybody got anything that they leaning towards or they put in already. If you guys want to share, I wanted just to kind of open it up to the community so you guys could pop in as well and discuss some looks that maybe I missed. But today is NFL Sunday, man. I'm real big on NFL Sunday. I typically don't move away from my TV, especially if I got bets in, and I haven't placed a lot in the NFL, but I got a couple plays. So I don't want this show to be long. I always talk about trying to keep the show to an hour 15 minutes. Today we're gonna be moving pretty quickly. And I'm gonna try to be off of here at 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern time, so we can actually, get the games in. I wasn't planning on doing a second show today. I did the morning show, so if you guys don't know, NBA the Cashed It with Chris show is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend I'm gonna be doing that show at 9 a.m. Pretty much every single day. So look out for that as well. And if you're on your commute in the morning, check me out there. But let's get straight into it, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to hit the like button. Comment on the video. Let me know what you like, man. What it do, Fremont. Appreciate you being here, bro. Share your picks, share your plays, tell a friend to tell a friend is what I always say, man. So let's get into it. We got a 7-game NBA slate today. I'm not gonna go over in detail everything that I played and why I like it. I'll tell you guys to tap into the YouTube show that I did this morning, to Cashed It with Chris, because I gave out some looks over there. But I will go over my official plays. But this is mainly to get looks for you guys. So if anybody got anything they want to share, maybe I missed something, maybe I overlooked something, I want you guys to be able to come and share as well. So I got a couple requests from people asking me if I was going to do a show today because they had some looks they wanted to share. So we'll see how that goes. First game up. Let's go to Port. Let's go to LA. So my Lakers. I do have the hat on. I am not playing the game. Just so you guys know, I'm just a huge Laker fan. So I'm not playing the game. The Lakers need to prove it to me first. Portland's 2-0, 2-0 ATS. They won the game on Friday against Phoenix in overtime. And then, you get the Lakers, who've played two championship contending teams in the Western Conference, arguably the best two teams in the Western Conference. The Golden State Warriors won the championship last year, and the Los Angeles Clippers are favored to come out of the Western Conference this year. So you do get a drop down, in opponent. So I think if the Lakers going to win a game, man, you got to get this one. I feel like you got to get this one. Looking at the Lakers schedule, they got Denver next on Wednesday. On Friday, they play the Timberwolves. I'm going to actually be in Minnesota for that game. And then on Sunday, you get Denver again. Then you got the Pelicans, right? And the Jazz, who've been a feisty team, in Cleveland, and in Utah again, and then the Clippers. So it's no easy trip for the Lakers. And, this looks like a winnable game. If they win, they probably do win by margin. So I would probably tell people to take the Lakers. But like I said, a lot of this stuff I'm not playing because it feels like a gamble. I need to see teams prove it for me first. One of the reasons why I didn't play the Cleveland Cavaliers last night, I wanted to see what they look like, without Garland and, having Donovan Mitchell, and they absolutely blasted the Bulls. Am I mad that I missed out on the opportunity? Yeah, a little bit, but I'm more so I'm content with not, losing the money because the Bulls have been kind of up and down as well. So that's just what I got in the first game. The Lakers don't score a lot. I think that they could score against this Portland team. The under 6-1 in the last 7 games, 13-4 in the last 17 meetings in LA. That's what I got on that game. So Hornets and Hawks. I do got an official player in this game. So I'm gonna just go to my officials, as a matter of fact. So look, Hornets and the Hawks, right? Spread opened at 10. It is now, let's see. I think the spread is still about 10. Opened at 10. It's actually come down to 9.5 at a couple books. It's still at 10 on a couple books as well. Total opened up at 229.5. It's come down to 228.5, and I would agree with that. You look at this Atlanta team, and they've won the games with defense. We know that they have really good, rim protectors, and Clint Capella and Okunga. I forgot how you pronounce his name. But they also have DeAndre Hunter. DeJounte Murray's a lockdown perimeter defender. And Charlotte, I don't know if people know this, but Charlotte's going to be without LaMelo Ball, who didn't play in the Friday game against the Pelicans. They're also going to be without Terry Rozier. Rozier is not going to play in this game either. And Cody Martin also is doubtful in this game. I didn't see any official reports on him yet, but he's probably not going to play. So you got to think, where the offense come from, right? First of all, I'll attack it from an assist perspective. I think Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be the primary ball handler and probably the secondary ball handler too, because Terry Rozier had a career high 11 assists the other night in that game without LaMelo Ball being on the court. So now you lose your two primary ball handlers. I would only be able to look towards taking a guy like Dennis Smith Jr., who actually looked good in that game against the Pelicans. He picked CJ McCollum and got a dunk, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I like that look a lot. Dennis Smith Jr. I also like Kelly Oubre. I talked about him in the morning show. Kelly Oubre is a guy, I laddered his points. 19 and a half. I laddered him to 30. And the reason why was because there was a time last year, I don't know if it was COVID related or what, but it was a time last year, it was a stretch of games from like November to December, I think, where Kelly Oubre led this team when they didn't have Terry Rozier, they didn't have LaMelo Ball, but they did have Miles Bridges. So looking at this, I looked back at those numbers. Kelly Oubre went over 19 and a half points in every single game. Could he drop the ball and to be a guy like Gordon Hayward today? Yeah, absolutely could. But I like Kelly Oubre a lot in this spot. I took him at 19 and a half points. I'll tell you guys what I got that number at. I got the 19 and a half points at minus 113, I think. And I also took him at 25. And I took him at 32. I think it was something like plus 200 and plus 600 or something like that. But the over 19 and a half was a 1 unit play for me. The 25 was a quarter unit play for me, and the 30 was a quarter unit play for me as well. Oubre could get hot. I think also, Atlanta, this might be a look ahead spot. It's an uninspiring game for Atlanta. Why would you want to come out here and play hard against a team that you should absolutely smack up, right? So I'm looking towards Dennis Smith Jr. assists if they become available. They weren't available last time I looked. Kelly Oubre over 19 and a half points, took him at 25 plus, and took him at 30 if you guys want a ladder as well. Next up, we have the Jazz and the Pelicans, and this is the one I'm really, really, really excited about. Talked about this one in the morning show, cashed it with Chris. You get a Pelicans team so first of all, the spread opened at 7.5. It's actually went up. So money's come in on the Pelicans in this spot, and we've already talked about them being a buy-on team, right? It's up to 8.5 now. The total opened up at 231. It's down to 230. It's down to 230. I like the movement down, but I'm also scared of the Jazz defense, right? The Jazz have looked good, man. They beat the Denver Nuggets in the opening night. They beat the Timberwolves. That was a huge motivational spot. Revenge game circled for guys like Malik Beasley and guys like Jared Vanderbilt. They also wanted to get Rudy Gobert back for leaving, even though not necessarily his fault, but they just felt like they got traded, so they wanted to do something about it. So you get a Pelicans team that comes in here 2-0. The Jazz are 2-0 as well. The Pels, this will be their season opener, and I think the Smoothie King Center is going to be rocking tonight. I think it's going to be on fire, electric in the building. Another key thing I think is interesting in this game, the Pelicans have yet to trail, right? So they opened the season in Brooklyn. We saw what they did to Brooklyn, absolutely blasted Brooklyn. Charlotte, they blasted them. They never was even down 2-0, 1-0, none of that, right? They're averaging 33.5 points over the course of those two games, and they won the first quarter the other night, 33-19. We know that they have a lot of length, a lot of athleticism, a lot of guys that can score the ball. They seem very unselfish. They're a deep team that can go about 11 or 12 deep. Just a lot of length. I thought something else that was interesting in the way we attacked the Grizzlies last year. We kept taking that team total over in the first quarter. And a big part of that was that the Memphis Grizzlies score so many points because they like to get out and run in transition. This Pelican team does too. But the huge component I think a lot of people missed was they just rebounded the ball so well, offensively and defensively. Guys like Jared Jackson Jr., guys like Steven Adams. If John Morant or Desmond Bane missed a shot, then they just got the rebound and got another shot. And I think the Pelicans I think they have that this year. I saw an interesting stat by one of their beat writers. He said that the Pelicans so far this year are rebounding 40% of their missed shots. That means that 4 out of the 10 times that they miss, they're getting their own rebound. Jonas Valanciunas had 17 rebounds the other day. I like his rebounds. I took it at 12.5. when it was plus. I gave it out at plus money. Actually didn't take it. I took it after the show this morning. Got it at minus 111. But I like Jonas Valanciunas a lot. Rudy Gobert actually just played against this team and had 23 rebounds. So I like Valanciunas in this spot again tonight. It doesn't scare me that the line is at 23 at 12 and a half either. I like that line a lot tonight. So I see my guy ChrisBeCappinn in the chalkboard. Another play, the biggest play, right? So I got another play in this game. I'm on Valanciunas rebounds. I think he's averaging something like 23 rebound opportunities. I can't remember exactly what the number was. I had it written down. Well, actually, I got it. So Valanciunas, 12 and a half rebounds. I played that. He's averaging 15 in 2 games. On 22 and a half rebound chances. The Jazz allowed Rudy Gobert to have 23. I just mentioned that. Both guys are first and second in the NBA and rebounding. But my biggest play of the day, and I capped the game. I'm actually excited about this. So I capped the game, looked at it. I was like, yeah, the Pelicans spread a little bit too big. Let me see what I can get the first quarter, first half at. Let me go, evaluate that, handicap that part. So I already mentioned that they won the first quarter the other day, 33-19. They're dominating the first quarter. They're absolutely dominating the first quarter. I want to pull some up real quick, some SDQL. So so the Pelicans this year, I actually had this pulled up. I should have left it right there. The Pelicans this year, with the month being 10. 1 second. Let's see. I'm trying to go fast, you guys. All right. So the Pelicans so far this year are averaging 33 and a half points and giving up 19 points in the first quarter. I'm on the Pelicans first quarter team spread minus 2.5. I know I gave out Philly yesterday. Thought they was gonna bounce back. I don't even want to talk about that. Done with them for the foreseeable future till they can get it together. Fire Glenn. But yeah, neither here nor there. I am on the Pelicans first quarter minus 2.5. My favorite play of the day by far across all the sports. Right across all the sports. I put it in for a unit this morning. I doubled down and put it in for another unit. I was listening to Jay Money, my brother, and he said he was on the play as well. That made me even more confident. So I went back to it again. I think the Pelicans absolutely, like I said, the Smoothie Kingston are going to be rocking today. I think they come out and smack them up. I also, since the morning show, I played the Pelicans first half minus 4.5. I think they get this one out the way early today. I think the Pelicans get I got a phone call. I think the Pelicans get this one out the way early today. So yeah, those are the plays that I'm on officially. If you guys got anything, we got 15 minutes left. Definitely request up. I don't want to go through all the games. Not a lot that I really, really like in some of these games, and I definitely don't force plays. Y'all know I don't force plays. So official for me, I'll go through it again. Valanciunas rebounds over 12.5. Pelicans first quarter minus 2.5. Pelicans first half minus 4.5. That's a unit on Valanciunas over rebounds. That's 2 units on the first quarter spread minus 2.5, and a 1 unit on the first half minus 4.5. I think it's a smack city spot, like my guy Jay said. And then going back, like I said, I also am on Kelly Oubre. He's the ladder that I like today, over 19.5 points. I put a unit on that. Quarter unit on his 25, quarter unit on his 30 at I think it was plus 680 is what I got. That on. Let me just log in and check real quick so I can tell you guys. Let me see what FanDuel got. So when I took Oubre, his 19.5 was minus 113. His 25 was plus 240, and his 30 was plus 640. So that's what I got. If you guys got anything, definitely request that. We got about 15 minutes before NFL Sunday start. I definitely want to get to you guys and see what you guys are on as well. Big Tony, I appreciate you being here, my brother. Tell me what you liking for the day. If you can keep it quick and concise, the floor is yours, bro. Big Tony, can you hear me? Big Tony, can you hear me? It looked like you connected. If you can hear me, Big Tony, floor is yours, bro. I want to kick it to you. If anybody else, if y'all got looks, y'all definitely send me a request. I'll get you guys up. Y'all can share y'all plays. But like I said, we're gonna get out of here about 4, right at 1 o'clock for game time, NFL game time. So you definitely send me a request if you can. I'm trying to get you back up again, Big Tony. Real quick in the YouTube comment section, people over here sharing plays. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Herb Jones over 1.5 threes. Jonas Valanciunas over 12.5 rebounds. LeBron triple double. Okay. Oubre is plus 100 on DraftKings for 19.5. I appreciate you sharing that via what is that, VNL Trucker. Appreciate that for sure. So you can get a better line than I got it at for Oubre. I got minus 113, but you can get plus money. I always tell you guys to definitely shop around and check your books. I play most of my plays on multiple books too. It's just a spot that I like. I'm gonna play it no matter what the odds are on both sites. So if I think he's gonna crush the number, then I'm gonna go ahead and play it. And like I said, I like Oubre a lot tonight. Sold out in New Orleans tonight. Yeah, I think it's a smash spot for New Orleans for sure. Let's see. Thoughts on Ingram over 22.5. Tay said, so this is my thought on Ingram over 22.5. I think that, and I mentioned this the other day, I think because the Pelicans have so many guys, I'm not keen to, taking one of those guys player props over. I think at any given night, they got 4 guys that can go for 30. Ingram could go for 30. CJ McCollum could go for 30. Zion could definitely go for 30. And we saw Jonas Valanciunas just have 30. So I think, for that reason, I'm not looking at player props. It's similar to the Norman Powell situation. Somebody requested up yesterday and asked me about Norman Powell. I'm not looking to take player props in games where I feel like they got a bunch of guys that can do it. I tell you guys all the time, if you're going to take a player prop, make sure that player needs to get to that number in order for that team to have success, right? So a guy like Kelly Oubre, if the game's going to be close today, it's going to be because he has at least 20 points, right? Especially without LaMelo Ball, especially without Terry Rozier. I like him a lot. And you could pivot towards Grace, what's the boy name with the hair? Gordon Hayward if you want to, but I'm not looking to back Gordon Hayward in this spot. Do you like Trey Murphy 1-3? I can see him hitting a 3. I'm like I said, I got some money invested on on the Pelicans for the first quarter, so I'm not looking at player props in that game. Just Valanciunas rebounds because I feel like he can get 20 and it wouldn't surprise me at all. Big Tony, if you can hear me, bro, the floor is yours. Somebody else just requested up too. If y'all got plays y'all want to share, definitely send a request and I'm gonna come to y'all as quickly as possible. What's up, Tony? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you being here.
Hey, right on, Chris. Right on again for capping the games, especially. It's busy for me, so I appreciate you burning through, and I really like your takes. Very sharp looks on that Pelicans game. Yeah, I really like everything you said about that. Oubre is, he can go nuclear anytime, like that spurt you were talking about. But my main play today, I like more than anything really is just such as the earlier game, but is Damian Lillard over his points, and then as well 30 plus points, just because going off of last season stats, the Lakers giving up the most points and assists to the point guard. Even if you wanted to take Lillard's assists, make a 7th player, but he goes over his assists, I like that as well. I think Lillard's looking nice after the other game. Game 1, he kind of struggled a little bit, but he was getting the dimes, passing it around. He's still involved in the game. So I like Lillard to have himself a game. I do like what they said in the YouTube comments too. LeBron triple-double. I mean, if any team, this is a team he could do it against, a Portland Trailblazers team. I don't know about the money line or anything like that. I know a lot of people like the PPDs, player performance doubles, and if so, I really like that Lillard 30 plus and Blazers to win. But I'll probably stay off the money lines because they've done me dirty before, so I'll just gonna keep it short and simple today with just the Lillard 30 points and over his points crowd.
Okay. Hey, Tony, I actually looked at that too, man. I was going through and looking at Damian Lillard game log against the Lakers specifically, and it's his threes for me, especially in LA, right? It was at 3.5 on FanDuel. It was like plus 142 too. I just feel like that's a number that he could get to for sure too. So I didn't play it officially because I didn't want to put out too many plays today, but I really like, and I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna just watch and learn in that Laker game, but. And of course, I don't want to root for Damian Lillard to hit threes against my Lakers either. So, but it makes sense on paper. You know what I mean? And Dame has also historically owned us. I think he's hit at least 5 threes in like 6 of the last 12 games dating back to like 2017 against us. So, I like that look a lot, Tom. Appreciate you being here, bro, and sharing the look, man. Best of luck today.
Right on, man. You as well.
All right, let me kick it to Brian real quick, and then I got Torian up here, and I got to hear from my guy VG. I ain't heard from VG all basketball season. So, Brian, if you got something, bro, try to be concise for me, please. But I want to kick it to you, bro. What's up?
Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Love the energy, specifically on this Jazz Pelicans game. So there are 2 things. One's a PPD I saw.
Okay.
Valanciunas, 14 rebounds in New Orleans to win at plus 178 on FanDuel. I like that a lot. Kind of combining both plays. And then the other one was that first quarter, New Orleans to win. And it's a total parlay with New Orleans to win the first quarter over 55.5 total at plus 160. So those were 2 other ones that I was on, kind of bouncing off of your idea. So Tell me what you think of the looks. I appreciate it.
I like both of them, Brian, for sure, bro. I appreciate you being here too. I like both of them, Brian. I do think that with the Pelicans scoring so many points, I think the Jazz take a step back today. I know we haven't seen it yet, even though you could argue, that the Jazz didn't look good against the Timberwolves early. They had to fight back in that game. They were down big in that game too. So, I do think that they, can score enough points for the total to go over. But I was actually looking at the team total over for the Pelicans as well, right? I think that they get to 30 points in the first quarter. I didn't play it because I like the spread just a tad bit more, but I like the look a lot. I like the look a lot, Brian. Both of them. I like both of the looks because I do think that they go over in the first quarter as well. Torian, I want to kick it to you, and then we're going to get to VG. RC, I saw you drop something in chalkboard just now. If you want to come up and share that, if you can, of course, you can feel free to do that as well, my brother. Torian, I want to kick it to you, bro. I think I'm pronouncing that right, and then I'm going to go to you, VG.
Yeah, you pronounced it right, Chris.
Okay.
I want to come out and say I like the Simons pick for the Portland Lakers game. I'm taking his 18 over his 18.5 because I feel like Dame Dollar's going to be focused on so hard, especially with Pat Bev guarding him. And I'm liking Simons because he likes to get downhill, and everyone talks about how the Lakers struggle on defense. So I feel like he'd be a good pick to get the 18.5.
Yeah, I like that too, Tony. He's been struggling early in the game, early in the season. I was looking at his threes because the Lakers, they defended the three, pretty good, but not the greatest. But yeah, I like that look a lot, bro. His threes was like I think it's like 2.5 minus 146. So I didn't want to pull the trigger, it being so juiced, but I like that. I like the look a lot, bro. I think he could definitely get to 20 points against this, but I just want to kind of watch that too. I just want to watch it. But best of luck, bro. I think like I said, I don't want to bet on the Blazers against my Lakers today. No bets at all in the game for me, but I got a heavy lean towards Dame to go over the 3.5 threes, and I love the value that you're getting at plus 142. So appreciate you being here, Torian. Let me kick it to my guy VG real quick. And best of luck, Torian, too. VG, what's going on, my bro?
Hey, good afternoon, Chris. Welcome back to you and all the community players, to the top guys that always come in here and share the information. The NBA is back. I love your YouTube channel. I love that it comes out super early in the morning because I'm at work by 6 in the morning. So, that's why I've been kind of absent during the mid-afternoon. But yeah, man, just congratulations to you and everything that's going on in your life and your career.
Appreciate that, VG, for sure, bro.
Thank you, bro. By the way, winter's back, man. Put out a little link so I can get a hoodie. I missed out last year, but I know you got more colors this year, so just a little shameless shot at you, a little promo for you.
My God, appreciate that, VG. Hey, the website's still there. I just don't talk about it as much, man. I'm trying to win all the money. I don't got time to do promo, bro. ChrisBeCappinn.com, 2 P's, 2 N's, just like it's spelled, bro. You can always go in there, get you a hoodie, get you a t-shirt. I appreciate that, VG.
Okay, yeah, the winter's back. But yeah, just real quick, capping that first game of the season. I like y'all looks, and I think the points are there. And I went with a little 3-leg parlay. Shout out to my man Finesse who hates SGPs. But I got Anthony Davis plus 20. I got LeBron James 25 plus, and Damian Lillard 25 plus. I think it's safe. I think it's hittable. And I definitely feel like this is a position where the Lakers should win this game, considering the fact that their schedule is not getting easier. You know what I mean? This is a moment for them to try to pick up a win real quick. They do pretty well against Portland. And just Anthony Davis scoring 20. He hit 25, I believe, the first or second game. And I just think this is a good spot for him where some of the offense is going to be going through him early in the game to try to establish him and his presence. And if you want to get a little spicy, Patrick Beverley main assignment today on Damian Lillard is playing defense. So if you want to go under on his points, which is sitting at 6.5 plus money, I'll probably throw that in the parlay. But my official, once again, Anthony Davis 20 plus, LeBron James 25 plus, and Damian Lillard 25 plus gets you plus 205 on FanDuel.
I like that, VG. I like that, bro. I ain't a big parlay guy either, but I can see that hitting for sure. Best of luck, VG. I hope you cash that, bro. And you mentioned Dame and and Patrick Beverley history. I talked about it in the morning show. It goes back to I think it was the 2015-2016 season when Patrick Beverley was still in Houston, and that was when Dame time came about. He hit the shot against the Rockets in the playoffs to lift them and take them to the next series. So I like your look a lot, VG. He will be primarily focused on slowing down probably not just Dame, but probably Simons as well. So definitely a good look there. Best of luck as well, my brother. Real quick, I got a text from my guy RC. He told me that I could share the play of the day. So my guy RC is actually on my Lakers. Let's go, RC. He says in the chalkboard community. So RC and myself, along with Finesse the Books, we have a chalkboard community kind of partnered together. I need to put a play in there. I'm gonna put a play in there today. I promise I will. Just a lot going on. So he says in his write-up, he says, as bad as the Lakers have looked, I think that they get the job done today. They got beat down by the Warriors, but was able to put up a decent fight against the Clippers. The Blazers beat the Kings, who was missing a key rookie in Keegan Murray. That's a fact. He looked really good last night too. That day, and also a Suns team in overtime that looked to have taken a huge step down this season. I would agree with that, especially losing to the 36ers preseason or not. Not only that, but the Suns were in a sandwich spot after coming back to beat the Mavs and looking ahead to the Clippers matchup today. Lakers might continue to struggle shooting the ball all around, but their defense is what will get them the W and cover the 4-point spread today. Let's go, RC. I love it, bro. I love that Laker energy, baby. Let's go. Lakers winning today. RC called it. Y'all ain't hear that from me. It's like, I'm just kidding. If RC on it, I'm riding with him, bro. I'm riding with him for sure. Let me get the cruise real quick, and then we're going to get out. I'm going to recap my official plays, and we're going to get out of here just in time for kickoff for NFL Sunday. H Cruz, bro, I think you connected. Appreciate you being here. What's going on, Euphoria?
Yo, what's going on, bro? Yo, it's just a fair warning, yo. These books is sharp, yo. Yesterday I took LA Clippers money line because I did not trust the points, and the Kings somehow covered 2.5.
Yep, I saw that. I saw that too. Yep.
So with that being said, probably the best bet besides NFL today is probably LA Clippers money line for me. I think it's a LA day today.
Not the Clippers money line. The Clippers play today?
Clippers, yeah, I think. Yeah, 10 o'clock against the Suns.
Oh, yeah, tonight. Yeah, you're right. I didn't really look into that game. It's not a game I really wanted to touch. But okay, I like it. I think the spread was 2, right, Cruz?
I just took a money line. Now it's like a pick'em.
Oh, it's all the way down to a pick'em. Okay, so I see it opened at 2.5. It's down to it's at 220 at 219.5. Okay. All right, appreciate you, Cruz. Best of luck, my brother. I appreciate you being there. But you make a valid point. We saw even in the Boston and the in Orlando game last night, that spread opened at 7.5 yesterday. I think it was bet up to 8.5. And we saw that Boston only won the game by 7. So these, as the books get more data, the sharper the lines get, which is why it's important that we, cast the ladders and look for the value that we can find, especially on guys like Benedict Mathurin yesterday. I gave out his ladder the day before. 25 for him yesterday was plus 550. When I gave it out the night before, it was plus 880. So the books are catching up quickly, man. That's why we got to find value. Yeah, we got to do our homework before and catch the value for sure. But Euphoria, best of luck, my bro. I appreciate you being here. I hope you cash tonight, man.
For sure, brother. LA Clippers money line, best one.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. So real quick recap before I know it's right at 1:00. I am official on going back to the earlier games. I did take Kelly Oubre. I laddered his points 19.5, 25 and 30. That's a 1 unit play, a quarter unit play, and a quarter unit play for me. I am also official in the Jazz and the Pelican game on the first quarter. Pelicans minus 2.5. Let's go. I saw my guy Jay Money was on it. I love to play, and let's just do it, bro. Pelicans first quarter, they smacked the Jazz. 2 unit play for me. I doubled down on it. And then I'm also on the first half minus the 4.5. The Jazz come back down to earth. They look like the tanking team that they're supposed to be. The Pelicans cover them with their long arms. The trees down there. Zion probably going for 40. Let's go. They're getting all their missed rebounds. I love it. I'm turned today. I'm also on Valanciunas rebounds over 12.5. I gave that one out as well. Those are my official plays for the day. Best of luck to you guys. Let's get some cash today. We cashing big. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We right back at it again. We got more NBA every single day and the evening show. ChrisBeCappinn, evening show, 5:15 Eastern time. Morning show, cashed it with Chris, 7 a.m. Eastern time. Let's go. Let's get some cash today, man. Y'all be good. Best of luck on all your bets, no matter what sport it is. I'm out.